Hey guys, so I want to do a quick little performance test here between the new Moto X Play 2015 and the Nexus 6, the flagship from 2014. So we're going to start them both up at the same time and check out the cameras as well as the speed and performance. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. And the Nexus is running Android 5.1.1 again, so it's a nice fair test here. And obviously it's coming with a Snapdragon 805, which is a very high-end processor, versus the Snapdragon 615, so the Moto X Play has its work to cut out for it here. But I have faith in it. And you can see the boot up very nice and quick here, no messing around. And we're still waiting. Old Shamu showing its age already. Well, then again, you do have that encryption, I guess. And we can see here we do have online on the Nexus 6. So basically everything's up to date. It should be anyway. You can just have a look here. Under my apps, and you can see all up to date. As I said, both running Android 5.1.1, so no excuses here for slowness. And straight away here, both of them look identical in pretty much every app. All play here. Very quick there on the play. I'm going to give it a point. Probably a little bit quicker here with the keyboard, so about 1-1. Whoa. I think the play was quicker there, and it came up with some weird message. I think they've updated the camera recently to include that, so I'll check that out in a bit. And you do have YouTube. Again, the Nexus 6 here. We do have Play Store. That was the same. And we do have the dialer. That was the same. So very similar here in terms of the day-to-day kind of mundane apps. You can check out a game. So I think the Nexus loaded it a bit quicker here. I do have to sign in on this one, but I did. This kind of went into it quicker, but this loaded it quicker. So it depends on what you prefer there. Mortal Kombat. This thing is so annoying. It really is. What about people who just want to play like without any interruption and not sign up to anything? So both of them taking quite a while here, but the Nexus seems to be doing something now. Still waiting on the play. Obviously I did sign in quicker on the Nexus, but it's still taking quite a while here. So probably the Nexus here when it comes to Mortal Kombat, which is quite good. Also we do have basically some websites we can visit here, and I'm just going to be lazy today and use these shortcuts. So Nexus again here, GSM, Nexus again, Phone Arena, Nexus again, so I think the Nexus, when it comes to the web browsing, no questions asked. We do have some multitasking as well. A little bit of stutter here, but not too bad. Nexus coming with 3 gigs of RAM, so maybe that extra gig will help here keep games in memory when you are hardcore multitasking. So you can see, I think the Nexus is coming up with it a little bit faster here. You know, it's not a huge difference, but maybe the camera came up faster as well there. Probably going to give that to the Nexus here. What about going back into the game? So you get reloaded this one. You don't get that on the Nexus. We do also have the Mortal Kombat game. So a huge lag here. Straight in the game here. I don't know what the Moto X is doing. But you can see I am into this one. Very nice. I think the Moto X has died actually, which is not what I was expecting. So getting an error here, we'll close that. Don't want to kill the phone quite yet. So not sure what happened there, but nevertheless I think the Nexus is proving here that it's still a flagship when it comes to the performance, which is quite nice. Also I did do a camera comparison between these two, so we can check that out as well. And I did take a picture of some shoes here, so you can just have a look at that on this comparison here. And I have to say there's not a huge difference between these two. You know, the Nexus is only coming with 13 megapixel, however it does have the advantage of the optical image stabilization, so you can see maybe there's a little bit more detail to the ones on the new Moto X, but you know, I think the Nexus 6 still takes some very nice pictures which are very serviceable, you know, not going to let you down really. And I did take some kind of macro shots as well, HDR shots, to really, you know, check out the performance here. I think the HDR is handled a little bit better on the new Moto X. It seems to fire a bit quicker, and also it seems to give me more brighter images. You do get your HDR Plus on the Nexus 6, which is very good, but I think because of the newer kind of generation here, you're going to get a little bit better on the Moto X. So both do very well nevertheless though, and I think the Nexus 6 may be a little bit better when it comes to the lower light kind of scenes, because it does have that optical image stabilization, which is very nice. So you know, I think it's going to be a little bit more clearer, but that's just my opinion. You know, you can check it out for yourself and see which one you prefer. And also did video tests as well about now. So at the end of the day, I think you can see here maybe the Nexus 6 does still edge it when it comes to the performance of the actual speed, and obviously in terms of the gaming, I'm also anticipating that the Nexus will be a little bit better there, but then again, the Nexus is a much more expensive phone. You've got to bear in mind the Moto X Play price here, which is very affordable, and also it's some newer generation, so you come in with your micro SD, waterproofing, much nicer design on the new Moto X Play. I wasn't a fan of this kind of sweaty back here on the Shamu. Also more realistic size, maybe 5.5 inches. You can get your hand around much easier on the new Play, so it does have its own set of advantages here. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little comparison between these two, and I'll be comparing against some other phones, so do look out for that. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.